Hey everybody, welcome back to W12 Universe, and my name's Jitch. This is NXT. The last episode took a little while to go up because it got copyright claimed. That won't happen anymore though. As sickly sweet as it is, I guess there is a positive to Kane losing the hardcore title. I have absolutely no explanation as to why, but apparently Kane's championship entrance gets the video blocked worldwide every time without fail. So, maybe it's for the best that he's not a champion, until they get rid of his champion motion for some reason. I'm not really sure why they got rid of it. I mean, admittedly, he did wear the championship quite often when he was holding one, but it just looks wrong. I think my microphone's too loud. Just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know how that keeps happening. I guess I must just accidentally be turning a dial when I put the microphone away after we finish a recording, because the gain dial on it just keeps turning. It keeps going closer and closer to, like, the loudest possible setting. I know exactly where I want it on the microphone, but it doesn't seem to be there very often, so I have to keep changing it. And occasionally videos end up sounding like garbage because I forget or, like, don't notice. Thankfully I've got the peaks on the other screen and I just noticed it straight away. So anyway, you guys were given the opportunity to vote for who you want as Hardcore Championship opponents. But you could probably already guess, because the video was copywritten and took a little too long to go up, and then by the time it did go up, SmackDown went up straight afterwards. It got a little bit buried into people's uploads. It didn't get seen, and I didn't get as much time to get votes in as I would have liked. I would have liked at least a day, but I didn't end up getting it, so... Excuse me. So in the end, I only got 2 votes, but 1 vote voted for 2 people. So we got a 4-way match on our hands for the Hardcore Championship. Bring back the coat. You're nothing without an Edge. Nothing! Well, that is a pretty sweet attire. Love them colors. It's very rare that I make superstar threads that I'm actually really proud of, but I'll always be really proud of this one. I just kind of screwed around with the colors and I just thought, oh my god, it's perfect. He needs to wear this all the time. You know, except for the fact that he primarily seems to always wear red and black. Like in real life as well as Universe, I mean. Like that just seems to have been his colors. You know what? I don't care. I still remember this one pay-per-view where he wore like a camo attire. I think I want to say it was like a TLC match. I might have been wrong. It was during his feud with Cena, I think. And that was a really cool attire, but I've not seen it since. I've not like seen that pay-per-view ever again. I don't remember which one it was, but it was really cool. I'm gonna Google search it, like Edge camo attire. See if it actually comes up. Obviously, you can't make that in this game, so all you can do is recolor their outfits.
This is an extreme 4-person contest.
Extreme? We got a very, very weird night of NXT ahead of us, by the way. Which I'll get to in just a moment. First, I want to see if... no, not Kame. Edge camo type. Oh, people have Google searched it. Was that it? No, that looks gross. That couldn't have been it. That looks terrible. There's this picture of like Undertaker chokeslamming him with like camo with like purple. I don't really like that one that much. That can't be. Oh, there it is. Edge 08 camo attire entrance community. It's a video on YouTube, 2K15. That's the one. It was like mostly white with like red details on it. It's uploaded by someone called Game Salt. If you want to check it out, Really good attire. They made it really well.
Brodus has him.
Yeah, I just found a picture of it, but it doesn't show what show it's from. I mean, unless he just kind of wore it randomly, I don't know. He's worn camo a few times by the looks of it. He's had purple and red. But the purple I don't think looks as good. Purple with camo is a little bit of a strange mixture though, to be fair. But yeah, I can't really find much more info than that. But basically, it was a really good one. And as I say, the person I just mentioned, I think they uploaded a version of it. So I think that's basically going to be the best way I can advertise you seeing it, if you want to. I mean, it's a 2K15 attire, so if you want to download it, tough shit. I wonder why they started taking down the servers, because initially they hadn't been doing that. Initially, you could still get community creations. I think when like 2K16 was out, you could still get community creations on like 13 and stuff, if I remember right. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I'd done that. And then all of a sudden, I started this series back up with SVR11, found out that community creations weren't available for that game, had a little look online and found out they weren't available for any game, except for like, well, what game would have been at that time? I think that was when 19 was around, so like, except for like 18 onwards. I mean, you know, it's fine. Server bandwidth and stuff, like, it's not as easy to keep around as people would assume, but it kind of sucks to see it go, even if there is really nothing that they could have done about it to make it better.
One word describes this assault: punishment. He's absolutely punishing his opponent here.
Okay, we got a very weird episode of NXT on our hands tonight. We're starting things off with this 4-way match. We've booked it backwards. It's like an episode of Saturday Night's main event from like 85. We've booked the show completely backwards. We've started with the main event, and we've just worked down to the thing no one cares about, closing the show. So, basically, what I'm saying is, we've got this 4-way matchup between these four. You know, Brodus Clay, a potential star, Daniel Bryan, a potential star, Edge, quite an established star, but not quite there yet in this series. I mean, don't take it the wrong way. And Mick Foley, who's a legend. And they're competing for the Hardcore Championship. That's kicking off the show. Then we've got Christian versus The Miz. Two kind of mainstays on SmackDown that have somehow fallen down the ranks quite drastically. I did wonder why this match was booked, so I had a look on the SmackDown rankings. They're in the 20s for some reason. I don't know how that happened. I guess it's because the rankings for that are so flimsy at the moment. One single loss and you're all the way at the bottom. I mean, those rankings are a bit screwed up anyway. Husky Harris is apparently the #1 contender to the WWE Championship right now, and I don't know what he did to earn that spot. He got attacked by Justin Gabriel and lost to Hawk on SmackDown most recently. I don't really know how that made him #1 contender, but it did.
And there's the submission. This might be it. Still going. How is this possible?
But and then our main event is just literally a repeat of last week. We've got Vladimir, Kozlov, and Santino once again in the main event. So, you know, Kozlov with a nice, easy victory to kind of continue to build up his win-loss record as best as he can. Well done to Mr. Kozlov, I guess, on the easy victory that is ahead.
And he wills his way out. More damage with the ladder. And again, the ladder comes into play.
Ah, yes, there we hear the holy crap chant. A very popular one that is very real.
And he breaks up the count. My God, there's so much on the line here.
Foley.
Look at the pressure. You can see it in his face. The idiot. Foley.
You can see it in his face, the Lawler scream. Oh, and the lights went out. Here comes the Undertaker. He just really doesn't want to be injured.
Oh, submission.
So that's something I'm just going to look over this week's episode. Fever pitch is happening here in the WWE.
It appears that there may be some internal damage. It looks like it. Those ribs have been targeted so many times over the course of this match. I wouldn't be shocked if watch this. And now,
I wouldn't be shocked if watch this either. Good night, Daniel Bryan.
Can he capitalize? Edge thinking one or two moves ahead with each hold. Look out! That's it. He's done.
He says that a lot.
Edge. Oh man, cutting off circulation to the brain. Whoa! And he fights his way out. He's stretching out that torso, checking for any bruises.
Alright, I'm just quickly looking over the past week's episodes. I wanted to quickly check something.
Lifts his opponent up. What a powerful choke
Yeah, I
slam.
think I've confirmed what I was looking for. Okay, cool.
Vicious shot to the lower back. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. And he breaks the hold.
Good old four-way matches. I did make this Falls Count Anywhere, but of course, naturally, they really don't want to leave the ring.
What's Edge gonna do here? What incredible impact. Watch it. What strength. Fighting his way out. And there's the breakup. That could have been it right there.
Eyes in the back of their head, every single wrestler, I tell you. They all have this tremendous ability to know when a pin is happening before the referees even counted one. Can we point out that Brodus Clay is the only guy in this match who's not hurt? I don't know how.
How close was that?
I guess he's just a bit of a wrecking ball.
Blocked. Beautiful counter.
I think he could be a pretty good hardcore champion. Props to whoever voted him in. I can't remember.
Not this time.
Come on, Foley. Stop playing to the crowd. They're not going to fight. Okay, they are going to fight outside. I take that back. Okay, now you're not going to fight outside. Oh, you were just waiting for a crutch. I see. He had a crutch. He was planning something the whole time.
Up the turnbuckle goes Edge. He sees it.
Edge is looking for the silly spear.
And it's so watch it. Watch it.
No, he didn't get it.
But with a miss like that, I'm wondering if he has something
Silly
in his
little
eyes.
biscuit. This is Brodus' chance.
Inside out. One.
Edge slowly breaks it up, though. Nice and slowly, but he does break it up.
Oh no, not this. Mick Foley's got
Mr.
this.
Socko. I mean, Foley did win the hardcore title in a multi-man match. I guess it would make sense. I've got to put a time limit on this match. Whoops.
Was that? 1, 2. There's a save.
Jeez. Edge almost screwed himself there. I don't know what he was thinking.
Submission locked in.
Tap, Foley, tap.
And he has to tap
He
out.
did. Okay. Well, Foley was the champion for 7 days. I believe that is his second one-week championship reign. Too bad for him. Congrats to Daniel Bryan. Probably just about one of the least hardcore wrestlers there. He's got his first ever championship. He's been looking for a breakout moment. This is it. He got it. Daniel Bryan has finally gotten a moment where he is holding a championship. Congratulations to him on his victory. Now open that mouth. Show them weird teeth. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. You may be wondering why this is happening on NXT. Me too.
Approaching the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Christian.
This is, I guess, just one of those rare occasions where two stars from Raw or SmackDown decide that they're going to come here and put the spotlight on NXT. Former WWE champion Christian and current Money in the Bank holder The Miz. What a weird one-on-one match to have in the middle of an NXT that's headlined by Vladimir, Kozlov, and Santino. Truly, times are very strange these days. Very, very strange. This is not going to be an easy match for Christian, who recently decided he was going to get himself involved in The Undertaker's affairs with Stone Cold Steve Austin this Friday on SmackDown. I don't really know why that happened, but Christian came out, he tried to distract Stone Cold Steve Austin, seemingly in favor of helping The Undertaker. It didn't really work, it backfired in fact. The Undertaker ended up losing the match. At this point in time, I feel like I could honestly see Undertaker having a target on Christian's back when he returns. I don't really think it was very smart to try and involve himself in any matter with what The Undertaker was doing. What a match this is going to be. Christian and The Miz. Definitely what we call an NXT classic. Yep. Okay. Mr. Money in the Bank and Mr. Former WWE Champion. Christian, the first ever Royal Rumble winner. First ever man to go on to WrestleMania and win after winning a Royal Rumble too. That's how he is a former WWE Champion. He really wants that title back, but he just doesn't have what it takes against Stone Cold Steve Austin, from what we've been able to tell. And unfortunately, our timer is busted here tonight on NXT. But I hear it might be back in time for the main event, to see how quickly Kozlov can decimate Santino Marella for like the 4th week in a row, putting Santino's loss record up to 14 losses. When will it end? The feud was supposed to involve Randy Savage, who has not been around at all. It completely highlighted the wrong person in the feud. It was supposed to be Kozlov and Savage, and it just went, well, Santino though.
WWE superstar ever. We're out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, where tens of thousands of fans will witness an incredible main event. He's in a bad spot here. A thunderous explosion of humanity. Miz has to be getting under his skin now.
Wasting too much time celebrating the fact that he hit a move.
Christian, especially in this type of match.
Yeah. Oof.
Momentum in the WWE can turn on a dime. Right to the back.
Oh, these sound effects.
Oh, unloading with the right hand. These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build
Christian looking
momentum.
for his corner move.
Intercepted.
Well, he didn't do it very well. We've heard before from The Miz that he respects the WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, that he won't cross him, he won't dare cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase for as long as Stone Cold is the face of SmackDown. I don't really trust it, but so far it's proven true. No matter what situation Austin's been in, The Miz has not cashed in the Money in the Bank. In fact, he has saved Stone Cold Steve Austin, I want to say, in the past now.
So now I have to listen to you gush over him for probably the next 10 years.
Oh, how wrong you are, Lolo.
And there's another block. Christian has said he loves to test himself, be it against young talent or seasoned veterans. Christian enjoys a challenge. Look at the pressure. You can see it in his face. The
whoa.
Be honest with me for once. Why do you love The Miz? He's the greatest superstar of all time. Plus, he likes me. Oh, man. What do you think Christian
fuck?
Do now, Ken? Christian boxing. Christian likes a fast-paced offense. He enjoys feeding off the energy of the WWE Universe. What a match. Momentum has shifted back and forth repeatedly between
It really has. It really has. I'm actually a little surprised at how back and forward this match has been. Two very evenly matched people. I don't really know why they're having this match, if I'm honest with you, but they are. I mean, it's all about the rankings, I guess. It's all about getting that little step closer to a championship. Miz, a former Intercontinental Champion, the longest reigning champion, singles champion we've ever seen. Of course, his record as the longest championship reign was broken by the Celtic Cross, who are still the World Tag Team Champions about 230 days later. Very long overdue in a tag team title defense, though, whereas The Miz was always an active defending Intercontinental Champion.
A fever pitch is here in the WWE. A thunderous Irish whip into the barrier. Miz displaying viciousness here tonight. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Miz has a mean streak a mile wide. Oh, what a counter. We saw it all in this match, King, and those repeated blows to the skull have definitely taken their toll. Well, I don't know if the head was intentionally.
It looks like The Miz is accepting a count-out victory, but Christian, with that fighting spirit, he just gets back in the ring. Oh.
Looking to put him away. And Miz may have delivered a knockout.
Okay. I forgot how to drag.
1, 2, 3.
Well,
The Miz wins.
the point is Christian tried. Miz really busted him open bad in that match. Maybe him and Morrison will go for the tag team titles at some point. Who knows? Oh no, not these three. What the hell do they want? Well, this is going to be nothing but trouble for The Miz. Is this really going to be a feud that's happening on NXT? I guess we'll see. We got the main event though up next. Vladimir, Kozlov. We return here to NXT live from I forgot the location because I never really pay attention to it. Here we go again. Oh, hello. Censor his face. Aww.
Approaching the ring from Calabria, Italy, weighing 227 pounds, Santino Marella.
Yeah, me too. I had one of those once. Upset stomach for like a week. So Santino Marella, the most exciting man on NXT, who seems to be here every week, taking up match space that could be used for people with talent. 1-13, 0-8 this season. I feel like once it reaches 0-10, I feel like someone needs to pull up something. Someone needs to go to management. Something needs to be done because he's just wasting space. This man, on the other hand, 12-7 with a 4-2 this season. I mean, I'll tell you what, fighting Santino here on NXT is definitely inflating his win-loss record, whether those wins and losses actually have been meaning anything or not. They might not be the most meaningful in terms of who he's beating, but they're still building the number. They're still helping his career in at least one way, I guess. He's becoming a real mainstay here in NXT, maybe a future ECW championship opportunity. And of course, after we watched him make his way all the way down to the ring, the question is, where is he? Santino's so stupid he didn't see him walk outside the ring. God, you're dumb.
What a sneaky attack.
This is literally just Vladimir Kozlov kills Santino, the weekly show. They just keep making it easier and easier for this guy.
100% after that brutal assault before the match started. Yeah, I think that's safe.
Come on, just do your signature. Let's have this one end in less than a minute. That'd be great.
He's begging for it.
He just doesn't reverse this. That'd be wonderful. But of course, it wouldn't be WWE 12 without a finisher reversal. Kozlov's like, what the hell is this? It's the dumbest thing ever. Imagine that finisher actually beating anyone. Anyone at all. Well, your career's dead. If you lose to this man, you might as well quit the business, honestly. Especially with a finisher like that. Your reputation is never coming back up. You lost to being poked in the face.
You can feel the bad blood flowing between these rivals in this match. The tension is palpable. Did you hear the impact?
I guess we're not getting this one done in a minute now. Mr. Fighting Spirit over here has decided he wants to put up a fight.
What great action we've had in this match.
Lights out. Game over. Good night.
And there's the kick out by Santino.
Why waste the time though? What did the fans do to deserve this?
This match has been 100 miles an hour since the opening bell. Santino adding a little insult to injury. Hey! Santino sneaks out of it. I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal. The Soviet war machine using every part of his body to inflict pain.
What a waste of space this Santino Marella is. The bottom ranked guy on Raw. No one is even behind him anymore. He is literally the bottom guy. That's how much of a joke he's become, or always has been, I should be saying. He's only ever had one victory, and I don't even remember what the hell it was.
Has been incredible. Kozlov's game plan thus far has been both.
Don't even waste a finisher. Just get it over with.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. There you go. Who even needs a finisher when you're fighting Santino? No one. Not a damn soul. Enough with this already. Stop wasting everybody's time.
Vladimir Kozlov.
Oh, what the hell? The Raw General Manager.
Isn't over yet. Did you forget about your other opponent?
Huh?
Now ring the bell.
Oh my god, he's back! Oh, this is a match. This is a main event on NXT. Why did McMahon do that to his own member of the Powerhouse, though? I don't understand. What was the goal here? McMahon just literally screwed over his own main man. Was this part of him being told to be less biased, perhaps? Oh my goodness, look at that strength. What a main eventer. Here you go. This is a match I think we can all agree we care about.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
Randy Savage just throwing him around. Vladimir Kozlov, he honestly looks a little bit bewildered. I mean, I don't know if the fact that Randy Savage has come out here to fight him is the shock, or if the fact that McMahon did this to Kozlov is the shock. We know that he's got a bit of tough love sometimes, and obviously Kozlov recently, when he was last on Raw, he lost to Kevin Nash. He's not really been teaming with Jackson or Mason Ryan either much lately. Perhaps McMahon is going off of Vladimir Kozlov. Perhaps that's why there's such a desperation to recruit Kevin Nash. It's not to make it a four-man group, it's to replace Vladimir Kozlov, perhaps. And once again, I mean, I think all of the NXT crowd were just not expecting such a legend to come out here and finally have his stand against Vladimir Kozlov. I mean, this was supposed to be about Randy Savage and Vladimir Kozlov. The fact that Randy Savage was screwed out of a main event match by Kozlov, that's what it was all about. A nice, easy victory over Santino Marella was stolen by Vladimir Kozlov, and we haven't seen Randy Savage really since then. I'm so glad to see him finally back in this. Finally getting that one-on-one match. Finally letting me do the move I've been trying to do.
This could be bad.
Keep throwing him towards the corner and it's like, nah, you meant the ropes, bruh. Randy Savage. He's on fire. Oh, you know what he's calling for. Vladimir Kozlov needs to move and quick. And he did. I mean, to be fair, he did. He definitely did. Savage just drops him and goes for it again. There's the big elbow. Absolutely. Count to 100. He's done. What? I mean, I suppose. He's a bit of a machine, but damn.
Yeah, if this keeps up much more, we may need him down here before that.
I mean, perhaps McMahon set this matchup actually because he's just confident in Vladimir Kozlov. Who knows? Oh. Whoa. Why wasn't I using that move? That would have looked great on Santino.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
He got turned inside out.
Here comes Kozlov now. I think he's had enough. That elbow to the heart seems to have really done something to Vladimir Kozlov. Almost like he rejuvenated him a little bit. I mean, he's showing some signs of heart, but is it too little too late? That's the question.
Who studied for years the frozen confines that was the Soviet athletic machine.
I don't think you're going to get a submission victory over Vladimir Kozlov, especially when you've not even worked the arm. Maybe the goal there was to try and wear him out for just a little bit, just to pull like the brakes a bit on him, but I don't know how well that's going to work.
Oh my gosh! Right on the shoulder.
Savage going up top again. What's he going to do this time? My goodness, the distance on that dropping knee. Diving knee, dropping knee.
1, 2.
And apparently that was more impressive than the elbow. Well, Randy Savage, what a hero. He came out here, he gave the fans a main event that they actually wanted.
Here's your winner, Macho Man Randy Savage.
What a legend. Macho Man Randy Savage closing out NXT, making a triumphant return and defeating Vladimir Kozlov. And it's on that note that I'll see you guys this Friday on another episode of SmackDown, where we probably won't book any matches for Night of Champions. Bye-bye.